Buying guide for guitar. The guitar is one way to communicate your emotions and appreciation. The guitar is that best friend that will stick around for years. It's so important to stock up on high-quality instruments from the most reputable maker. Things to consider when buying guitars in India. Price. The cost is one of the most important considerations when shopping for a guitar. If you are serious about learning to play the guitar, a budget of 5,000 rupees will purchase you a nice beginner's guitar in India. Suppose you aren't certain that you will continue your guitar learning adventure for a long time. In that case, you may choose to go with one of the more cost-effective options, which starts at 2,000 rupees. The more money you invest, the higher the quality of the guitar and the music it produces. On the other hand, brands like Yamaha offer high-quality products at more affordable prices. Strings. If you are just beginning to learn how to play the guitar and are seeking the best strings, the thin strings are the way to go. The strings are one of the most important components of the guitar because they are where you will spend most of your time playing. If you compromise on the quality of the strings, you won't be able to produce a sound that's quite as good as it could be. Obtain some additional strings for yourself. If the strings that come with the guitar become broken during your learning adventure, having a second set of strings on hand will make things much simpler. Shape, size, and sound. Guitars can typically be found in 3 different sizes: the small size, the medium size, and the full size. You may be familiar with terminologies like dreadnought and cutaway. These are but 2 of the many different forms a guitar can have. In most cases, this doesn't matter all that much for beginners. Build quality. The construction quality of a guitar is important regardless of whether you are just starting or are a seasoned musician. The wood utilized for the guitar body is a significant factor in determining the instrument's overall build quality. Product features and variety. It is common knowledge that a reputable guitar manufacturer will always offer appealing characteristics at affordable prices. Regrettably, many different manufacturers occasionally attempt to confuse the market with various gimmicks by placing fancy titles on their products. Nevertheless, we usually recommend that you get the best guitar by researching its various reviews, features, and options before purchasing. Brand value. When acquiring a brand new musical instrument, however, it is hard for a person who is not an expert to recognize any defects in the instrument. In addition, numerous smaller flaws frequently go undiscovered for various reasons. As a result, it is best to rely on a brand known for its good quality. Customer support after sales. When buying a guitar in India, the client and sales are 2 crucial aspects to consider. Therefore, it is a good idea to ask the people selling the guitar to set it up following your preferences. Despite this, the action and frets alone are sufficient for an acoustic guitar if they are well crowned and polished. Consequently, you need to examine the electric guitar's tone, volume, bridge, and volume control norms. Types of guitars. Classical. Due to its usage of nylon strings, classical guitars are called nylon string acoustic guitars. This guitar's acoustic nature means you can play it without an amplifier. The classical guitar is a left-handed instrument. There are 6 strings total, 3 being plain nylon and the other 3 being nylon wrapped with wire. Steel string. Steel string guitars use steel strings. A steel string acoustic guitar can have one of 3 common body sizes: dreadnought, parlor, or jumbo. Although these 3 are the most common, there are more. The compact size of travel guitars makes them ideal for guitarists with smaller hands. However, the correct body classification depends on what feels right to you. Electro Acoustic. Simply put, an electroacoustic is an acoustic instrument with an electrical output that may be connected to an amplifier or mixing board. Plugging in an electroacoustic guitar reveals a control panel with buttons for adjusting the guitar's volume and tone, installing a battery, and sometimes tuning the instrument. Remembering that is the most important fact about electroacoustic guitars. You can use an electric amplifier, but they sound great even when played unplugged. Hollow body and semi-hollow. Electric guitars with a hollowed-out body are called hollow body or semi-hollow, also called semi-acoustic. Semi-hollow guitars have a solid piece of wood running through the instrument's middle between the pickups and the bridge. This wood isn't present on a hollow body guitar. When using high output pickups and amplifiers, hollow body guitars are prone to feedback and don't sound good. Instead, semi-hollow guitars solve the feedback problem while maintaining the distinct hollow body sound. The sound is soothing, with a special resonance missing from electric guitars with solid bodies. Electric. One can find electric guitars in various sizes and styles. Hardware on electric guitars can vary widely between manufacturers and models, implying that each electric guitar's playing experience and capabilities are unique. Electric guitars come in various colors and sound uniformly warm. Some electric guitars even have piezo pickups that mimic the sound of an acoustic guitar. Resonator. Rarely seen outside of science fiction movies, resonators are an unusual sort of guitar. These instruments are essentially acoustic guitars with a metal cone installed in the sound hole. This metal cone does what you'd expect. It makes the guitar's sound carry further and louder. You might be surprised by the tone's volume and clarity if you have never played one before. The dobro is a resonator that you have probably heard about. 12-string guitars. The 12-string guitar is just as easy to play as a standard 6-string guitar, and it can be either acoustic or electric. The 12-string guitar is a variation of the standard 6-string instrument with each string doubled. So you end up with 6 pairs of strings. Extended range electric. Numerous manufacturers now provide 7, 8, and 9-string guitars, most of which are electric. These extended range guitars allow players to play the lower notes that a standard 6-string guitar can produce and the lower sounds that a bass guitar can produce. Lap steel. Interesting variations on the standard guitar include lap steel, pedal steel, and Hawaiian steel guitars. You play these guitars by placing the flat body on your knees or a stand and sliding the sound bar or bridge up and down the neck. This was a complete buying guide on guitar. Like, subscribe and ring the notification bell for buying guides and information across all kinds of products from buy one get one.